Sorry.
Welcome back to My Wife's Boyfriend. We're your hosts, the Pointer Brothers.
Hell yeah.
Do I just start it? Sorry to cut you off. Do we just start that like that every time? Like we're your hosts, the Pointer Brothers, as if like we April Fools. We tee ourselves up for a good April Fool's joke.
That's true. That's
right?
not bad. It's a decent April Fool's joke.
We're your hosts, and it's somebody else.
True.
Right? I mean that could happen.
I think everyone would get fooled off the rip.
Yeah, I think
Dude,
so.
Do you remember when you got your first nipple hair?
My first nipple hair.
Yeah. That come before or after the armpit?
Had to have been after. Had to have been after the pit. I'm a late bloomer. I still don't think I've hit puberty, if I'm being honest.
I don't think you have
So I'm still working on my first nipple
I don't
hair.
think you can grow a beard, right?
Actually, not even close. I can't even come close to growing a beard.
Trev, you can grow a beard
But
if you want it, right?
But that was one of those things that, like, you know, you're all your buddies are starting to grow beards and shit in like high school or middle school or whenever people started growing beards, and I'm like, yeah, I'm only 15. I'll grow a beard when I'm 20, right? 5 years from now, right? And like I'm 20. I'm like, yeah, maybe that's like a 25-year-old. I just turned 28. No beard in sight, if we're being honest.
Tough bid.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean,
You got that stash.
I'll take that.
I feel like stash is the move. Stash in the modern mullet is like, I think a lot of people love it and hate it. Like so many people have it, and so many people are like, it's ugly. Why is it coming back?
Yeah.
Like every man looks like that. I'm like, I think we low key been rocking it for a little bit. I don't want to be
You don't
the
want to take
guys
credit.
who say that we put you guys on to the look. I mean, we definitely didn't.
I feel like there's one look that I kind of, I don't think it would fit me necessarily, but I do think it's a good look. It's the like totally shiny head with like a big thick beard.
like a. Trying to think who has that.
I think it was I remember, I don't remember when it was, but I feel like the Red Sox, dude, remember when they were like
Gomes?
made like yeah, I think so, or they made like a playoff run. I feel like a couple of guys.
2013,
right? A long ass time ago.
Come on.
But I feel like half their team had that style.
That was their style.
Right?
That was their style.
Cue ball with like a beard. I'm like, dude, I want to rock that shit when I grow up.
Why don't you behave?
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Rock that.
I don't know. That's just my thoughts, man.
Guys.
What actually, I got a question for both you guys.
Oh, geez.
When was the last time you sat on a warm toilet seat? In public, I guess.
Are you shitting me? Dude, I sneaky like it.
Well, that's what was going to be my follow-up question.
You like it.
Is like that joint was preheated for you. You like it? Because I'm on the complete other side of that shit. It freaks me out.
Actually,
That freaks me out.
When we grew up, this is weird. Like, I can't even get into it. Never mind.
I mean, you can't. I don't think you can just say never mind unless
Trevor,
it's going to be a kiss.
Like
I mean, I'm going to be honest, Mike. I don't know where you're going with this.
all right, as family, right?
Okay.
Say Tom got out of the bathroom taking a dump, and I really have to shit, and then I shit, and he already warmed it up. It's free. That's free.
Yeah.
That's free warmth. But that's,
Okay.
that's family.
Christ, dude. That's like sleeping at your buddy's house on the couch and he leaves for work
And
while
you
the
just,
bed's still warm and you creep in.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of is.
What is?
It kind
Have
of
you
is.
done that before?
No, dude.
Trev, are you like?
No, Theo Vaughn on his podcast said that
Really?
he used to do that. He used to sleep under this guy's bed, and then he would leave for work, and when the guy left the room for work, he would go and crawl up into his bed because it was all warm and cozy.
I mean, that's kind of underrated.
That is kind of a good move.
I kind of like that move. Free warmth is great.
Yeah.
Warm toilet seat, you, Trev?
No.
Nah, dude, it freaks me out, man. In public, I can't do it. I feel like, first of all, hate public dumps. I can't do it.
No.
I just can't do it. I've never been able to do it.
I actually don't mind them at all.
You don't. Well, I mean, yeah, you kind of like.
Why don't you like them?
I just don't like it, man.
Okay.
It's the warmth on the toilet seat.
Do you ever? You have to get like
I'm out on
3 pounds of paper towel or of tissue paper to put on the seat and then sit on it.
Yeah.
Or they have the things that you can take off the wall. That
Have you ever used one of those?
all the time?
Really?
At the airport, you punch out the hole in the middle and just lay it down.
Yeah. Do you guys drop down TP on toilet?
All in public, 100 for 100.
Really?
Yes.
Same.
I go TP, I get it length, I fold it in half, I put one there,
Mhm.
and then I take another one, fold it in half, put it on the other side, and then I take one, put it in half, and put it in the back. And then that way I've
Yep.
all of them covered. I do my duties,
Yep.
and then I wipe, flush,
Yeah.
and kind of
Tuck
You
in.
kick it in with your
my
foot?
foot. Yep, take
Yeah.
it with my foot, flush again. It's a science. Trevor's got that.
See,
down.
I'll be honest, and every time I do this, I'm kind of like, yeah, I feel like this isn't probably the most sanitary, but I'll just grab a couple clumps and just wipe the fuck out of it.
Have you ever?
And then I'll just lay my ass on it, And sometimes I'll put that little cushion in front so your shaft doesn't touch the bowl. I'm being completely honest, bro. Me too. Because nothing's worse than like you get a little like kiss at the front of the seat. That literally, I'd be like, I'm gonna chop the whole. That's what chop my shit off.
Yeah, you want to put your shit in a guillotine.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. That would be like worse than like licking the subway floor. You know what I'm saying?
That's when you think like in a day your shit's gonna be purple somehow.
100%. If it falls off, man, I'm good.
Have you guys ever seen that like Instagram or like I think it was like a radio show clip of these people talking about like wiping their asses
Okay.
and or washing your hands after you go to the bathroom.
Yep.
And this guy said that he would use the toilet paper to like catch his dookie midair.
What?
And they're
Dude.
like, you're not kidding, right? And he was like, that's what washing your hands are for. That's why you wash your hands, because you use a toilet paper to catch your dookie before it hits the water. Yeah, dude. So I just saw this thing. Literally, the guy would just like whoever taught him how to be potty trained or whatever. He was just catching his fecal matter in his hand with tissue paper.
Wait, how was this conversation brought up on like live TV?
I don't.
Or is
maybe
it a podcast?
Maybe I can pull up the clip, and look for it. But it's like, dude, it's pretty funny. The guy,
Damn.
and everyone in the room was like, "There's no shot you actually do that," and he was like stunned that no one else does that.
Dude, when I first worked at Oracle, there was a guy that used to work there that was on The Bachelor, and you can look this up.
Okay.
And he used to shit on the floor in the
Cut
bathroom.
Cut it out.
I'm not kidding. He used to work at the Burlington office too.
And he used to.
But he would, I guess, what he would do is lay like a nest of toilet paper and then shit on it. I think then like bottle it up and toss it or wrap it up and toss it in the toilet. I think, but it was like the office shitter, and then he was on The Bachelor, and somehow somebody snuck that out of him.
What? That's not. Is that
I
real?
don't know. Swear to God, you
Also,
can look that
but
up.
when you shit, you got to piss. So where the hell is he pissing?
Yeah, I don't think we got that. I don't think we got that deep into it.
But I mean, have you?
That's a good question, though.
Maybe enough of the poop talk.
Yeah, I did get a bit of feedback.
What?
The other day, Maria was listening. She's like, "Yeah, I think like maybe if you guys stop talking about taking shit so much, like more people would be interested in it." And I was like, "Okay." I was like, "That's a very fair take. That's a very fair take. You're looking out for us." And then I just completely willingly brought up sitting on toilet seats. So I think that's on me 100%. I took her feedback, crumpled it up into a ball, and flushed it. But I think going forward, we don't, that's, I mean, speaking of which, let's keep it moving here. My wife's boyfriend finally will be joining us today. Correct or incorrect?
Awesome.
I'm asking.
You're in charge of it. Right?
It's not looking good.
What are you talking about?
I thought you were in charge of him today.
You just said he will be joining us. Right?
I said correct or incorrect.
Stands in the middle. I don't know.
50% chance.
50% chance.
All right. Okay.
Understood.
Would be nice to see him for once.
Yeah, it would be nice to see him.
Yeah.
It would be nice to see him. Yeah, sorry. I was gonna get back on taking shits.
If you want to, you can. If you want to, you can. I tried to.
Dude, we're talking shit, talking about shits on this pod, dude. That's just the type.
That's fine. No, we can. I'm saying it's not off. It's not off lit. Like we can talk about it. Let's just get it out of our system.
I didn't realize how much we've talking about shit. Is it?
We actually have a lot.
We have.
We have. It's a fair. It probably comes up every now.
Yeah,
and
but
then.
dude, look at our audience.
Hey,
What about our audience?
what about our audience?
It's all the bros, dude. They know.
Yeah, but also, I think everyone in our audience shits.
I wouldn't be sure about that.
Hey, remember one of the first books we read when we were a kid? Everybody poops.
I don't know. Kim Jong Un doesn't poop.
True.
He doesn't have a butthole.
That's
In
true.
the interview, yeah,
That's
no,
true.
He doesn't. He doesn't. No, I won't. I could talk about shits for hours, but I won't.
I know you could.
Because we already did poop maps on this one.
Did we?
I don't want to get into
Did we? Yeah, we'll save that for
Oh,
another.
yeah, 007. 007.
007.
They call me
Yeah,
007.
yeah.
Damn, we have talked about poop a lot.
Well, and then we also talked about the country club
My
when
bad,
we showed up
Peters.
and blew up the bathrooms. Like, no, we have. If we want to sit down, bro, if we want to sit down and like, Mike, we have talked about shit a lot on this podcast.
The fellas.
Which hey, it's a topic. It's a topic.
Our ass is working overtime.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Anything on a little bit of a lighter note?
Yeah. Hey, we mentioned this a couple episodes back, but I want to like double check in. I was watching some basketball highlights last night, and I just remembered like talking about dunking on a 10-foot hoop.
True. Yeah, my favorite.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
my favorite segment.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good.
Do you want to take it away, Mike?
Yeah, sure. This is the segment. Can you dunk a basketball on a 10-foot hoop? Henry, can you dunk a basketball on a 10-foot hoop?
I can't. Can you?
No.
Trevor?
Can you?
No.
No.
Damn.
All right.
Damn.
Well, We'll check in a future episode. So far, I forgot about that. That's a great.
Yeah,
segment.
that's a good segment.
Have you been doing anything to? Have you been doing anything to work your way towards that goal?
No. Have you?
Trev?
No.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna be honest. I don't. It's not even really a goal of mine.
No, it's not.
It's not a goal of mine.
It's not a goal of mine either.
It's not a goal of mine. To be honest, Travis, is it a goal of yours?
No, it's not a goal.
Okay,
Line.
understood. Understood. Great.
Guys, that is just
Wow.
wait for the results in upcoming episodes. We'll have updates for you guys.
We will. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still kind of buzzing off the card pull from last episode.
True.
That, like, I'll tell you right now, like, that's like legal. It's legal gambling, or how would you? Like, I don't know, man. I kind of like.
I don't know
What could you
classified as.
consider that?
I'd say it's probably trading cards, supply and demand.
Damn.
Speaking of like legal
User
or illegal
creates the
stuff. Oh no, what were you saying? Sorry.
I was just gonna say, like, the user, the end user creates the marketplace. I don't know. They turn it into a kind of a casino, if you will. I don't know.
Interesting. I don't know. We had a nice pull though.
Good pull.
If you guys didn't hear about that one, that was a good pull.
Was it last episode?
Last episode,
Yeah.
great pull. That was exciting. It's probably some of the most exciting we've seen in these four walls in a little while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's happening?
No, I was just gonna say, have you ever gotten fired from a job?
Oh, have I ever gotten fired? No, I don't think so. Have you?
Or quit? Me?
Quit? Yeah. I mean, I've quit a handful of jobs. I
Oh,
don't think I've
true,
ever been like released from a job. You?
Yeah, once.
You got fired from a job?
I did. Did you know that?
No.
Did you never heard this story?
It's from a mini golf course.
No, I never heard the story.
Oh
my god.
you actually haven't?
I haven't heard it. No.
We were working. It was this place called Noonan's in Georgetown. It's a mini golf course.
It was a florist.
It was a florist. And they opened up a mini golf
Yeah.
course. And my buddy Brian worked there. And he's like, dude, get a job here next summer. You don't do shit. Like, you literally just hang out all day and just like ring people out in mini golf. His buddy brought in like an Xbox and played Call of Duty because they'd get like nobody there to play mini golf. So we'd just play mini Call of Duty, and then somebody would come and he'd just like check him in and out. I got a job there the next summer. Brian obviously didn't work there anymore, and I was like, sweet, that's
Classic.
that rules. I didn't know how a schedule worked.
How old are you?
I was probably sophomore. I was probably
Okay.
15 years old.
Yeah, that sounds right.
15 to 16 years old. I worked there for one day. I worked there. No, 2 shifts, I think.
I will say this was also 3 minutes from our house.
3 minutes.
Like, this was the closest, because we lived kind of like in a rural area. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you're not. I used to work at a grocery store. It was 12 minutes away, right? So
Yeah.
like that was my commute. But this one was like 3 max.
3
Probably like a minute and a half.
Yeah, I didn't make that commute too many times.
So this was a jackpot. This was the spot to be.
Jackpot, summer job, working at the golf course.
Yeah,
mini
grab
golf
cash.
course. Dude, we get there, and the first rule, the guy's like, we have a rule that's you're never not doing something. And I'm just like, all right, this is not what I signed up for.
I mean, obviously, it's a job, right? At the end of
it's
the
a job.
you're getting paid to be there, right? Like, I mean, it's reasonable request.
Oh, the most reasonable request of all time. It's literally like, hey, like, this is the job, do it. And I'm just like, really? Like, you actually want me to do this work
Brian fleeced
that you hired me for? And yeah, so I did one day or 2 days. And then he texted me, he's like, where you at? And I'm just like, this is a random day. Like, a week later, I'm like, what? And he goes, you're supposed to be working at 3. And I'm just like, no, I'm not. I'm at the Red Sox game. And he's like, you can't come in. I'm like, no, dude. And then he's like, all right, well, you're on the schedule. And I'm like, what schedule? And he's like, it's in your email. And I'm like, oh. And I kind of brushed it off. And they texted me again, Father's Day, and goes, yo, where are you? And I'm just like, what? He's like, you're working today. And I'm just like, huh? And you're on the schedule. My dumbass didn't know how the schedule worked. I thought I just texted him when I wanted to work, and I would just come into work.
Yeah, that's a
I know. I'd say full hands up, probably the dumbest thing in my life. I thought it would just be like,
that's a tough one.
yo, I'm going to come in tomorrow around like 2, and I'm just I'll work the rest of the afternoon. I didn't realize I was on a schedule, and I was supposed to work 5 days a week in the summer, like 9 to 1, 2 to 5, like 10 to 2.
Yeah.
And then after that, I kind of informally got fired. He never said you got fired. It kind of, after I said I couldn't come in, then he said, he's like, yep. And then I texted him 2 weeks later. I'm like, hey, can I work tomorrow? And he just didn't respond.
I was
And
gonna say-
took that as a,
You finally figured out how the schedule worked, and then your name was nowhere to be seen on
Yeah.
that thing.
I made $80 working there. I got a tax return of $15. I'll never forget that. My dad just goes, "Yeah, I'm keeping this."
Yeah, shit's mine.
Yeah, my dad got in the mail. He goes, "Yeah, this is not going back to you." I'm like, "Yeah,
Dude.
of course it is."
Yeah, that's a tough one, man. What else did you do? You used to work at, I mean, when we were first creating content, you were working at the hardware store.
Hardware stores
Cutting keys. Did you already, I mean, we kind of talked about that with the 007.
Yeah.
That was a good one. I'm trying to think of like other
reiterate.
jobs.
Did you have some bogus jobs? Trev, you have any bogus jobs?
Dude, I have a fucking handful of bogus jobs. dude.
Yeah. Pick one bogus job.
The gosh darn sorry, the harbor, the
marina,
bogus-
harbor?
the marina.
Yeah.
sorry,
Is that where you were dialing on the tomato phone, or am I making that up?
Yeah, the Apple phone.
The Apple phone.
Oh, I forgot about
We
that,
got to
dude.
pick the Apple phone for
Dude,
the
I'll see if
for the
I have a
viewers.
picture of that. I mean, long story short, it's weird that you mentioned this because Brian also worked at this place.
Oh no! Actually,
Dude, a year before me. And then
No,
he quit
dude.
or like just stopped showing up. But
Are you noticing a pattern?
Hold
Dude.
on, dude.
Buddy's sending hot dogs, dude.
so basically I was employed to work at a gas dock, right?
Yeah.
On the ocean. So boats would come in. In the morning it was sports fishing boats, like lobster boats, tuna boats, whatever.
Yep.
In the afternoons it was, recreation, leisure.
Yeah.
I was hired to sit on the dock. This is what I was told. And boats would come up. I'd help them tie up. I'd fill up their gas tanks. I'd process the credit cards or cash transactions. They'd tip me. I'd be on my merry way.
Yep.
Dude, the first day, I'm working first off Monday through Sunday. I didn't take a day off.
Was it
in
a
the
summer job?
A summer
Summer
job.
job?
I was working full time because I needed as much money as
You
possible
low-key
for school.
stacked sourdough, though, right?
What?
No?
I was stacking cheese.
Yeah, you're stacking bread.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyways, I show up and she makes me sign like the tax form and everything. And she goes, it was a Monday. She's like, yeah, there's only the lobster boats and tuna fishing boats go out really early in the morning. So there's not going to be anyone on boats today. And I'm like, yeah, that checks out. Everyone's fucking working.
Right.
And she made me weed whack the whole property and then personally detail her car. So
So she have you with the little like handheld vacuum, like
Dude.
fucking
personally
scoop
detail her gosh darn car. And then
That was your first day on the job.
first day on the job, I go,
Personally
fuck this.
done?
She hands me a weed whacker. Dude, there's maybe, oh my God, like an acre of just weeds, chest height.
Yeah.
And she gives me an electric weed whacker and an electric blower. She
It's not
goes,
doing
chop
shit.
it all down. I go, am I a fucking landscaper?
Dude,
Are you going to be
how-
paying me landscaper rate and not minimum wage?
How much were you getting paid?
I was getting paid minimum wage. So I don't know, $14 in mass, $14.25 an hour.
Jeez.
I mean, I was gonna say that actually doesn't sound awful.
Well, yeah.
No, I mean decent pay, but
For
like
back
not,
in the day, I mean, like
Yeah, for back, it wasn't bad, I guess, but
I was making $12.75 at Dawson's.
buddy, I was making $8.45 back in groceries at
Stop and Shop.
Stop and
Yeah,
Shop.
yeah, true. I remember that.
yeah, I
At
worked
14,
at,
I'd be licking my chops for
Dude.
$14 an hour.
Dude, I worked at Market Basket way back in the day when I turned 14. When you start working, I was making like sub $10
Yeah.
an hour. It was like
100%.
$8.75.
100%.
Dude.
Anyways,
Anyways.
so she had you detail her car,
Had
front,
me-
front to back,
Dude,
throw on a bathing
inside,
suit and start scrubbing it.
I
inside,
would have dropped a pretty dollar in the car.
outside, made me inflate tires, wax the thing, and then after I was done with that, dude, it was just bullshit work. She was just like, the carpet's dirty. I go, am I gonna check out this gas dock?
Yeah, dude.
I didn't even go near the fucking dock.
You're
I wasn't even on the water. I was still on mainland. Sorry, Mike.
No. I was saying you're under the full impression like she told you what the job was, and it was like, I'm working at the gas dock filling up boats, because I know that's a normal job at other marinas. And, like
Yes.
that's what people do. They stay in the hut and they
Mhm.
stay in there, and then they wait when the gas. Like that's what you're like. I'm gonna do this. This will be nice on the water. I'll be filling up boats. I know how to do it,
Dude.
And you just got sent for an absolute Fenway Frank.
Dude, I didn't fill up a boat until probably a month in.
Actually,
No, I'm kidding.
I was gonna say, but he didn't even see the water.
I didn't even see the
But
water.
he was just a utility worker. Just,
Dude, that
Yeah.
is funny, Trev. That's tough. And you did that one summer, or did you do that?
I did that
multiple?
one summer
No way
for
you
the
lasted
full
two.
summer.
Yeah.
And I worked Monday through Sunday. I opened up shop at 5 a.m. and I closed it down at 8 p.m. and I barely took a lunch break.
I mean, that's coinage.
Yeah.
If we're being honest.
Yeah.
mean, that's a way to
I
stack
made more
fat.
money in tips though. From
detailing a car.
boaters. No, from boaters like pulling up.
Here's $2. Take it to
Dude,
Jersey
you want to
Mike's.
know what's funny about that? I
Yeah.
don't know the person's name, but I think, dude, I've heard similar stories of her making other employees detail her car.
It was Brian.
Well,
Brian, no, Brian, but then somebody else worked there too.
I was gonna say-
forget, I think I know his name, but I don't need to say it. But
Yeah.
like, he's like, that was one of the first things I did too, was detail her car, and I'm like, what type of like?
It's an initiation.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, but that's like some taking advantage of like some high school kid. No,
I don't
maybe
know.
not.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm just kidding.
Well, this is the thing though, and not to like harp on this for too much longer, but this is the thing. Like, she described it as shirts off, sunnies on, in your flops,
This is Baywatch.
catching rays in slinging boats, dude. Like
Sweating.
I was
Maybe
like
she-
picturing I was gonna sit on I brought my
Slow-mo
Tommy
like
Bahama
wheels.
beach chair, and I was like, I'm gonna sit on this gas dock, and
Lasso and boats.
lasso in boats, maybe talk to some chicks if they
Work-
come up. Who knows?
Yeah.
Work up a nice little tan.
Yeah, none of that, dude. I was chipping freaking paint. I was in the Navy. I was a seaman on the
Yeah.
on the bottom deck
That-
E2. I don't
Yeah,
even know.
Trev, that's bogus.
That's a tough bid.
Yeah.
That's a tough bid, but I'll say props to you for sticking to it.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Money.
like you
I
did
remember
that
that.
shit. What? 13 hours a day for the entire summer. Mike worked at Noonan's for 15 minutes one time and then got the can. So like,
That
if
was
we
the
want to
only-
talk about work ethic, like I'm just saying this. I mean, we're looking at two totally different
Two totally different
cuts of
jobs.
the cloth.
6. I don't know. It's 6 hours.
School's
I think
expensive.
we got to draw the line at the brain rot.
No, I know. But what I was saying was that wasn't the only job I had.
How many other jobs did you have?
I worked at the park program.
Yeah, where you just ate popsicles with like fourth graders.
Yeah, I'd play soccer.
That was the
Sounds-
best job.
I was
ever.
gonna say that
Yeah.
sounds great.
It was for going into freshman year. It was my first job. It was 3 days a week, 4 hours a day for 1 month, and I'd make $500 a summer. Not bad. And I'd just eat frozen pops, and that was it.
Yeah, it's a tough one
What about,
too.
what about you?
I had some interesting gigs. I started off. I think I was like 15. I worked at Stop and Shop as a cashier.
You're a speed demon.
I was setting records.
Do you know the banana code? The code
Yeah,
for-
4011. I don't
Yeah.
remember any of the other ones though.
Yeah, it's
If it was organic, it was 94011. But
Yeah.
that's one that sticks with you. Like if
Yeah.
you know, you know. You know what I mean?
4011 classic. That's universal.
But like I will say, you did kind of feel like a stud when you knew like the zucchini off the rip, and you just go ring, ding, 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 and then you send it down the line, and bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, and then you send it down the line. Like
Yeah.
you kind of like it. You know, the power goes to your head a little bit.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? But I worked that job for probably I can't even remember, dude, 2 years. But I'd get paychecks that were like $98, and that'd be like a week's worth of pay. That's after taxes, right? So you make $8 an hour. I probably worked. I honestly don't remember. Probably 20 hours a week, and then after taxes, dude. Yeah, you're getting like double-digit paychecks, bro.
Yeah, I mean that's the
In-
reality of it.
$8.50 was also like higher than minimum. Minimum wage is like $8.
Yes, you got like the 50 cent.
So
raise.
that was off the rip. So I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, I'm swimming.
Did you?
I'm swimming in cash. And then I worked at like a little clothing store, like Bob's Stores. I guess they're probably like a Northeast like
Yeah.
thing. Like I don't think Bob's Stores was like clothing, shoes. I worked in the shoe section.
You did.
And we wouldn't keep any back stock. So my job the entire day was just to like, people would ask me, hey, do you have like this in size 11? And we had like actually nothing in the back.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, yeah, let me go peep. And then I go in the back,
Hit a little
literally like, yeah, hit a Dougie, like flip a coin, walk back out there. No, sorry, we don't. And they'd be like, yeah, do you have this in size 8? And I'd be like, let me go check. And we just didn't. We never once had back stock. So that was pretty much my entire job.
But you want to go check because you're like, I can just milk some more time in the back. Where like sometimes you like just go in the back and just like sit there and just like look at the wall for like a minute, and then you're like, all right, now I'll go back.
But dude, also I will say that was before like TikTok, Insta, like all that shit. Like, dude, nowadays you go to one of those stores, bro. Like everyone's just sitting out, like just scrolling
yeah,
all day.
true.
Like if I like,
You're talking slide phone era.
yeah, that,
Yeah,
yeah, I think
100%.
so. I don't know, man. But anyways, yeah, it was some fun gigs. Yeah, I don't know. I had a handful, but that Bob Stores one again. I think I was probably making $9,
Yeah.
$9.45, $9.50
How it was back
maybe.
then, man.
That's how it was, man. You
Jobs.
also that was when a McDouble was $1, but we don't need to get into
We
that.
don't need to
No,
get
no,
into
no,
that.
We don't need to go down that road, but
It's like
Dude, my wife's boyfriend was telling me about an old job he had the other day.
yeah.
used to
And
be. Yeah. No, you go.
You had it.
No, you say it.
All right, he used to be a umpire.
That's
No
what-
way.
I thought about that.
Yeah,
No way.
And
Like
he had
for,
the-
for baseball, little league,
for Little
softball?
League, and he had the meanest strike 3 call.
No.
And actually, one time he had a strike 3 call that there was a kid walking up behind him, getting ready to get on to the home plate.
Yeah,
to
on
hit,
deck, sir.
while the kid was getting off, and he turned around and whacked him,
Dude.
knocked the kid out, and then he got
Dude.
his strike 3 call was so explosive, the kid got whacked, right in the face.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably got to end the career after that.
Yeah.
You probably aren't shaking that one off.
That's
No.
a liability.
Speaking of him,
Is-
is he?
I haven't heard from him.
Did you get a text, Mike?
Dude, that is the craziest coincidence of all time.
What?
I know I'm smiling. It's not good news, but he literally just said he hasn't umpired in what? How long has it been? 8 years? 9 years?
8 years, 9 years, yeah.
He just last minute picked up an umpiring gig.
No
tonight.
No way.
Yeah. Which I'm happy for him. This one I'll let him off. I'll let him off the loose because he's been looking for a job for 8, 9 years.
I mean, he's been unemployed. Yeah, he's been unemployed for
For a
the
while.
better
I thought-
half of
yeah,
the
it was more
decade.
like 6, 7 years.
Yes.
8, 9 years.
Yeah. Yep. It
They're
will.
out.
It will. He does make a mean buff chick dip. That does make up for his unemployment.
Yeah, no, I know.
sometimes.
You won't let us forget that.
But yeah, guys, I'm pissed, but I'm happy for the guy. Yeah, my wife's boyfriend just isn't gonna make it. He's umpiring a little league game tonight. They need him
Yeah,
last
but-
minute, make some coin.
But dude, it's 1:00 in the afternoon. Like, what time's this game?
That's like 3 hours away.
It's out of town.
It's in Northern California. Yeah.
Oh,
I
It's-
guess.
Yeah.
I guess they got an shortage up there. Yeah,
He's
that
taking the
makes sense. That
Amtrak.
adds
He's
up.
on the Amtrak right now. So
Yeah,
he
damn.
texts me.
Yeah.
Not nice for him to let him know.
Damn,
but,
I did see a credit card charge on Amtrak.
Yeah.
On my
On yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude's a sucker. Actually, f that guy,
dude,
He also-
he put every one of our cards on his Apple Pay.
dude. We
Well-
gotta fix something.
Anyways,
Uh,
should we do the spelling bee?
Let's do spelling bee.
All right, let's do
All
it.
right, guys, let's do the spelling bee.
Start me off.
All
I'm
right,
feeling
guys.
hot today, Trev.
Guys, me and Henry are both 1 for 1. If you're just tuning in, we got the spelling bee to wrap
Yeah,
things
no
up.
blood, no blood.
No blood. 1 for 1.
All right.
Who's Henry starting?
Let me get in my zone.
I like that.
All right, Henry, for your word,
Yep.
it is clemency.
Oh, clemency.
Come on, that's easy.
Can you use that in a sentence? I think I know what it is, but
Yeah. There was an order in the court which
Yep.
caused a disruption of people. There was a clemency.
CLEMENCY. Clemency.
Is that your final?
Yeah, it is.
Ding, 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 ding. That is correct.
That's like
Buddy
third
trying to
grade
get-
words, Trev.
All right.
Are you gonna take that shit?
So
You gonna take that shit?
All right, Mike.
Wow. I'm just saying.
Wow.
I don't
Hey,
know.
don't bite the hand that feeds you, buddy.
I don't know if Henry slipped you a couple bucks before this or what.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
No, buddy's cooked.
You're a little fucking asshole now.
All right.
All right.
I'm literally
Give
the
me a
wizard
second
of
here.
words, so like hit me, bro.
The Wizard of Words.
Used to call me that back in
All right.
elementary school.
Mike, you ready for your word?
Yeah.
It is primogeniture. Primogeniture.
You know, if Trev doesn't even know how to pronounce it off the
Okay,
head, then
okay.
you're cooked.
All right, can you say it a little slower, please?
Primogeniture.
Can you use it in a sentence?
There was a ruling in the court.
But he has no idea what it means.
All right. Primogeniture.
Primogeniture.
Okay.
PR. Correct.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
That's not how it works.
That's not how it works.
All right. PR. I. MO. G. E. N. ATURE.
Yeah, that's not it.
Wrong.
It's let me primogeniture.
Yeah.
It's PRE, right?
PRI.
It's PRI.
Oh, got it
Yeah.
wrong.
Shut up. All right,
You're
spell
about
it
to
for
take it
us,
over.
Trevor.
All
Let's
right.
get out of here.
And primogeniture is spelled PRIMOGENITURE.
I was close.
Primogeniture.
What does that mean? Can you give me a definition?
One off.
Yeah, of course I can give you a definition.
I was one off, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I had.
It
Yeah, I don't know.
primogeniture means the state of being the firstborn child.
There you go.
That's
The
fair.
right
Big.
of succession belonging to the firstborn child, essentially the feudal rule. Anyways,
You know that's like a below JV word if you go to the spelling.
Oh
bee.
my
The national
God.
spelling bee. They go, well, like, are we wasting our time here?
Dude,
Like, that's what kids are doing.
that's like kindergarten shit.
Like legit, those kids who read the dictionary, they go, they might walk out. Because, like,
Primogeniture, they're laughing.
if they got asked that, they might have been like, what's the word? The
Laughing stock.
it's a laughing stock.
Yeah.
You're like this. You're turning the national spelling bee to a
Yeah.
laughing stock, and I got it
Well,
wrong.
there we go. 2-1. And he's up big.
Yeah.
Early.
You're no, or is that what we're doing?
2-1.
2-1, or like I'm 1 and 2, and you're 2 for 2.
Oh yeah. All right.
Just
Two-
do
two for
record.
two.
Do
Yeah,
record.
record.
Yeah, yeah,
record.
yeah,
Record.
yeah.
This ain't head
All
to
right,
head.
I like that. All right.
That's it. Appreciate you guys.
You guys are the goats.
these guys.
Love you.